On to race number 3, which is the first leg of the six-up. It is the third, and this is a Class 4 contest over the 1,200 metres this time, headed by Leisured Feats, who was a distance winner at Shartin over this trip last time, unplaced on his return. We got Super Clan first up. He was a winner back in July, beating Leisured Feats. Multigogo, barrier 4 for him. He likes to roll forward. Salsa Brothers, Frankie Law and Alexi Bedell team up with him. Our Honour goes up in class after a last start win, and Starlot drops in trip. He's still to win after 12 starts.
Salsa Brothers should want to get into a good position from his wide gate. Multigogo has been a bit of a tearaway in his races, but he showed a bit more conservative from the gates last time here at Happy Valley, and he stayed on pretty well. So it was an interesting performance. Tauto's going to get a lovely run from gate 1, and Leisured Feet is interesting second up.
Our Honour was a winner last start in Class 5, and now he's coming up in grade here to Class 4. He doesn't really win them in a row, but he looks like he's thrived since that particular win, and he's stretched out really nicely in this gallop. So he's worth a second look. Another one that's be at a decent price as well. Here's a second gallop now with Matthew Chadwick aboard. So he's had a couple of really good gallops since. This one was a little bit more relaxed than the first one. You can see he was just pushed out in that first one, and this one a little bit more relaxed down the back straight. So it wasn't, again, there hasn't been too much track work to show. A lot of these horses at this meeting have been doing a lot of slow work.
Right, OK. Well, we're going to start off with Leisured Feats, and I think I said that Super Clan beat him. Super Clan won last year and then finished behind Leisured Feet, so apologies for the confusion here. But Leisured Feet, this was him on his return. When
he won and down the straight, he sort of went to the front. It was his first time at Happy Valley. Now, from barrier 7, I wonder if they will try those tactics again and try and get to the front. In that speed mount, we had him just behind the pace. But you can see he was sort of a little bit lost at Happy Valley. With the experience of the going around, I'm going to give him another chance.
Yeah, he has trialled well at Happy Valley before too. And I thought as well, it was a bit of a first-up thing there. I thought he blew up in the latter stage. I was expecting a better run than that, so I think he should be able to come on. All
right, OK, that's Leisured Feet dealt with. Multigogo, 11 starts he's had. I think I've probably given him 10 chances of those 11 so far. Do we give him another one?
Well, he's had a cast of thousands riding him. I thought Jack Wong did a pretty good job on him on this particular occasion as well, behind Lucky Eras, because he managed to get him into a position where he's just off the speed rather than tearing away. And look at him really hit the line strongly here. It was almost an upside-down performance from Multigogo, and I think there was a bit of encouragement to take from that, so I think he's an interesting contender here.
He could be the new Self, this horse. He's always catches your eye, always places, and he will win one, I've got no doubt whatsoever. Whether it's going to be this one, I'm not sure. He'll get the favours once again from barrier 4, so I've kept him in the numbers to be safe.
All right. I'm sure Jack Wong would have kept the ride as well, but he took a nasty fall on the weekend. We wish him a speedy recovery. He had some pain in his lower back. We move on, though, to Formula Galore, 1,400 metres. He's taking a drop-in trip.
Yeah, back down to 1,200 metres now, Formula Galore. Nash will ride this, and he's riding like a man possessed at the moment, Nash. Barrier 5 should get a nice run as well, and he has won twice here at Happy Valley, once over the distance. So, look, he's another chance. He'll get his opportunity from barrier 5.
Yeah, I think it's a good draw for him. He's been battling some pretty poor draws of late, Formula Galore. He's definitely better at Happy Valley too, so I think he's one for the exotics.
All right, OK. And to finish off with Our Honour. He is a last start course and distance winner, but the rising class, the question mark.
Well, that was interesting what Paul was saying as regards this fella's track work, because if you look at his record in the grade, it's not particularly encouraging. 13 outs whenever he goes up to Class 4, but it was an eye-opening performance last time, because I didn't think he'd be sort of sharp enough for this, but he managed to overhaul Kim Glory in the latter stages, and, well, I haven't got him in the numbers, but you need to reconsider.
I snuck him in for 4th. It is hard, and he doesn't win them 2 in a row, and he's up in grade, so the stats are against him, but he's a horse in form at the moment.
All right, OK, those are the clues. Who are we putting our faith in?
Leisured Feet, as John says, I think he's come on since that debut run from his, and I just wonder what the tactics... It was such a good win from him on debut, and I just think there's a really good horse there, so we'll keep him on top to beat Salsa Brothers, who can get to the front, try and dictate. Now, here's one at the bottom of Class 4 before, off a rating of 40, but he was at the bottom of Class 4, so he's up a little bit in the weights, but I think he can run nicely and seems to have settled into the new stable well. Multigogo we talked about, and Our Honour we have as well, who's going to add some value to all exotics. 1, 8, 6, 11, but exotics are the way to go here.
Yeah, they probably are. I'm going to go with Multigogo on top. I'm going to give him a chance to finally break his duck. It was an encouraging performance last time. So he goes on top. Myself and Brett Davis are one of our favourite horses, Otauto, in there for second from gate one. I think he should get a good run. He hasn't been too far away his last two starts, and he has got the speed to get into a decent position from gate number one. Leisured Feat, I think, will go well and better than he did first up this season. And Formula Galore has to be considered, although I think he's a bit on the short side at the moment. If you're going to play it from an exotic point of view, QQP, the 6 and the 10.
All right, there we go. That is the first leg of the six-up, race number 3. Fourth event on the programme, that's the first leg of the triple trio. That's up next.